Imagine a world where your car, an airplane soaring overhead, or even your entire home could be powered by a fuel made from carbon dioxide, the very same gas that's been driving climate change and warming our planet for decades. It sounds almost too good to be true, doesn't it? But what if we could take something harmful and transform it into something incredibly useful? Now picture this. The secret ingredient for this revolutionary fuel isn't some rare mineral or expensive chemical, it's sunlight, the most abundant and renewable energy source we have. Sunlight, which has powered life on Earth for billions of years, could soon be powering our vehicles and homes in a whole new way. This might sound like the plot of a futuristic movie, but it's happening right now. A brilliant team of scientists in Japan has managed to turn this vision into reality, pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible. Through years of research and experimentation, they've discovered a method to harness sunlight, combine it with water and carbon dioxide, and create a clean, usable fuel. This process could change the way we think about energy forever. This isn't just a clever laboratory trick or a small scientific curiosity. It represents a potential giant leap for humankind, a way to address both our energy needs and our environmental challenges at the same time. For generations, we've relied on fossil fuels to power our world. But burning coal, oil, and gas has filled our skies with pollution and pumped billions of tons of CO2 into the atmosphere, threatening the health of our planet and our future. While clean energy sources like wind and solar panels are making a difference, they can't do it all. Some parts of our modern world, like airplanes, ships, and heavy industry, still depend on liquid fuels that batteries can't easily replace. That's why finding a sustainable liquid fuel is so important. Imagine refueling a jet or a cargo ship with energy captured from the sun and recycled from the air itself. Enter artificial photosynthesis, a groundbreaking process inspired by nature. Just like plants use sunlight to turn CO2 and water into food, scientists have developed a way to use sunlight to turn those same ingredients into fuel. But instead of making sugar, we're making energy for our world. This breakthrough technology could help us remove harmful CO2 from the atmosphere and transform it into valuable energy, creating a circular, sustainable system where nothing goes to waste. Imagine a future where our cities are powered by clean energy, our air is fresh, and our energy systems actually help heal the planet instead of harming it. It's a vision that's closer than you might think. So let's dive deeper into this incredible innovation, explore how it works, and discover what it could mean for the future of our planet and for all of us. So how do these scientists turn something as ordinary as air and sunlight into a powerful, usable fuel? It might sound like science fiction, but it's happening right now in cutting-edge labs around the world, where researchers are working tirelessly to unlock the secrets of nature and harness them for our energy needs. The answer lies in a remarkable process called artificial photosynthesis, a technology inspired directly by the way plants have been making food and energy for millions of years. In nature, plants use a green pigment called chlorophyll to capture sunlight, absorbing its energy and using it to transform water and carbon dioxide into sugars and oxygen. This is the foundation of life on Earth. But scientists needed to create their own version of this process, something that could work in a lab, on demand, and at a much faster pace. Their solution? A special powder, known as a catalyst, that can mimic the role of chlorophyll. When sunlight shines on this catalyst powder, it absorbs the energy, becoming highly reactive and ready to drive chemical transformations, just like sunlight energizes leaves. The next step is to mix this catalyst with water and carbon dioxide inside a controlled container, creating the perfect environment for the reaction to take place. Using the energy from sunlight, the catalyst splits water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen, while also breaking apart the carbon dioxide molecules. This is a complex dance of atoms, all powered by the sun. Then comes the truly amazing part. The catalyst helps recombine these freed up atoms, like snapping together Lego bricks, to form new molecules called hydrocarbons. These hydrocarbons are the essential building blocks of fuels like gasoline and diesel. Any leftover oxygen from the process is simply released back into the air, just as trees do when they make oxygen for us to breathe. The end result? A clean, synthetic fuel, created from nothing more than sunlight, air, and a bit of water. No fossil fuels required, and no harmful emissions. It's a high-tech shortcut to what nature does every day. But instead of taking years for a tree to grow, this process can happen in a matter of hours or even minutes. Unlike trees that need decades to mature and store energy, artificial photosynthesis can produce fuel in real time, offering a rapid and scalable solution to our growing energy demands. It's an elegant, nature-inspired solution that could help us transition to a cleaner, greener future, one where our energy comes directly from the sun and air around us. And at the heart of it all is the catalyst, a tiny, powerful material that makes this entire process possible, acting as the unsung hero of artificial photosynthesis. Let's take a closer look at this game-changing material and discover how it's revolutionizing the way we think about energy. Meet the real hero, the photocatalyst. It's a special powder that uses light to speed up chemical reactions without being used up itself. Think of it as the director of a movie, orchestrating water and CO2 molecules under the spotlight of the sun. The Japanese team engineered a new photocatalyst at the atomic level, making it super efficient and durable. It absorbs more sunlight and uses that energy to split water and CO2 faster than ever before. Early catalysts were slow and broke down quickly, but this new one is stable and long-lasting. That's the breakthrough, a catalyst that can work for years, making the process practical and affordable. This tiny powder could unlock a future of clean, sustainable energy. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the power of chemistry. Now let's see why this matters for our planet. Why does this technology matter? Why are scientists and innovators around the world so excited about this breakthrough? The answer goes far beyond just scientific curiosity. It's about the future of our planet and the lives of everyone on it, because it tackles climate change head-on, addressing one of the most urgent challenges humanity has ever faced. Every year we see more evidence: rising sea levels, devastating wildfires, and extreme weather events that threaten communities everywhere. Burning fossil fuels fills our air with CO2, trapping heat and disrupting our climate. This pollution doesn't just harm the environment, it affects our health, our food supply, and our economies. This new process creates carbon-neutral fuel, a revolutionary step forward in clean energy technology. It takes CO2 out of the air, turns it into fuel, and gives us a way to power our lives without adding to the problem. And when that fuel is used, whether in cars, planes, or power plants, the same CO2 is released. No net gain. It's a closed loop, unlike fossil fuels, which keep adding new carbon to the atmosphere and making the problem worse. Fossil fuels are a one-way street, but this technology offers a circular path. Even better, we can capture CO2 from factories, power plants, and other major sources of pollution, or directly from the air itself, cleaning up not just today's emissions, but also the pollution from decades past. This turns excess CO2 from a dangerous problem into a valuable resource. The result? A circular carbon economy, where carbon is recycled instead of wasted, and every molecule is put to good use. It's a sustainable system that works with nature, not against it, helping to restore balance to our ecosystems and protect biodiversity. This technology could help us reverse some of the damage we've done, giving hope to future generations and making real progress toward a cleaner world. It's not just about stopping pollution, it's about actively cleaning up our planet, making our cities healthier and our air safer to breathe. Imagine communities coming together using new technology to restore natural spaces and create a better quality of life for everyone. That's the kind of change we need for a sustainable future, a world where innovation and nature go hand in hand. But what does this mean for our daily lives? How will it change the way we live, work, and travel? Let's find out. How does sunlight fuel affect our everyday lives? In more ways than you might think. Electric cars are great, but planes and ships need liquid fuel. Sunlight fuel could power them with little change to existing engines. Imagine flying or shipping goods with fuel made from sunlight and air, cutting pollution dramatically. This technology could also help store renewable energy. When there's extra solar or wind power, we can turn it into liquid fuel for later use. That means a more reliable energy grid, even when the sun isn't shining. Stored fuel could power homes, hospitals, and businesses during outages or peak demand. Countries without oil reserves could make their own fuel from sunlight and water, boosting energy independence, cleaner air, stable energy, and less reliance on fossil fuels. This technology could change the world. It's a step toward a more sustainable, peaceful future. But there are still challenges to overcome. Let's look at what's next. This breakthrough is exciting, but there are hurdles. Efficiency is still low. Scientists need to capture more sunlight energy in the fuel. The process is expensive, and the special catalyst can be costly to make. Durability is another concern. Will the catalyst last for years in real-world conditions? These are tough engineering problems, but not impossible. Remember, solar panels were once expensive too. Now they're everywhere. With more research and investment, sunlight fuel could follow the same path. How do we scale up from a lab experiment to powering cities? The next step is building pilot plants, mini factories to test the process in real-world conditions. Engineers will experiment with reactor designs, sunlight exposure, and efficient fuel collection. Once pilot plants succeed, the goal is full-scale facilities, huge arrays of solar reactors, ideally near sources of CO2. These plants could turn thousands of tons of CO2 into clean fuel, powering entire communities. It's a massive investment, but the payoff could be huge clean energy and a cleaner planet. Governments and industry will need to work together to make it happen. The vision is bold, but it's getting closer to reality. The journey is just beginning. Scientists are working to make the catalyst even more efficient and durable, using new materials and AI to speed up discovery. More pilot plants will be built to prove the technology works at scale. International collaboration will be key, sharing knowledge to accelerate progress. Imagine fuel farms in sunny deserts, silently turning sunlight and air into liquid energy. The technology could even be miniaturized for communities or homes. The ultimate goal, a diverse, clean energy system, solar, wind, batteries, and sunlight fuel for the hardest to electrify needs. This breakthrough is a powerful new tool in the fight against climate change. The road ahead is long but filled with hope and innovation, and everyone has a part to play. What can you do? Stay curious and informed. Science is for everyone. Share what you learn. Excitement about clean energy spreads change. Support policies and companies investing in green technology. Make small choices. Save energy, use efficient appliances, reduce your carbon footprint. Every action adds up and sends a message that the world wants sustainable solutions. Stay optimistic. Innovation is happening, and you're part of it. By staying engaged and making conscious choices, you help build a cleaner future. Let's change the world, together.